What's up, guys? Welcome to Dedede's Throw Guide. In this video, I'm going to be going over each of Dedede's 4 throws and what he gets out of them on every single character in the cast. The first throw that I'm going to demonstrate is his up throw. Up throw can be broken down into 5 categories for the cast, and the first category that I'm going to be showing is the category that you can basically do anything to these characters at any percent, which is the Spaceys and Captain Falcon. So with that said, let me show you. So what I'm about to show you is true for Fox, Falco, and Wolf. If you grab them at low percents, you can do repeated up throw chain grabs if they DI in either direction. Without moving, by the way. So here's the first frame that Dedede can act. If you wait 1 or 2 frames, possibly 3, you should be able to get a grab, even if they buffer a jump. Alright, so that's the last frame that Fox is in hit stun. I'll buffer a jump just to show you. There, see? They can't get out of that. So, as long as they DI away from you, like full out, then you can chain grab Fox from 0 to 80, Falco from 0 to 90, and Wolf from 0 to 105. However, if they don't DI, then you cannot chain grab them at all. It's because they end up behind your grab box, regardless of which way you're facing. So, repeated up throw chain grabs aren't actually recommended because you can do something else that's actually really cool, much easier, and something I discovered like 2 days ago. So I'll show you that. Okay, so normally you can't up throw chain grab Falcon, but so I'll do no DI. As long as you don't do it immediately, you can get this. If you up tilt, okay, so Falcon's gonna get hit no matter whether he jumps or not. So I won't input a jump to show you because up tilt will come out on the next frame. Okay. Falcon is in yellow stun, which means that when he touches the ground, he can't tech. He gets hard landing lag instead, which is how we abuse this to get chain grabs. So he's still in stun, still in stun. Alright, as soon as Dedede grabs his hammer with his left hand, that's when you can act. So I'll input a grab here. See, okay, so Falcon's in his last thing of hit stun, so I'll just buffer jump just to show you. He lands instead. I'm holding shield with Falcon, and he still gets grabbed. So now, what's great about this is that you can do it again. As long as you don't up tilt immediately, if you wait like as long as you wait at least 4 frames and then up tilt again, you're gonna get him. Just buffer dash and grab. You can do that with Fox, Falco, Wolf, and Falcon. You don't have to do repeated up throw chain grabs. All you need to do is up throw, up tilt, grab, because they can't get away far enough, and then the second time, up throw, up tilt again, and then dash grab. It makes things a lot easier, and it works regardless of any way they're DIing, even if they don't DI. You don't have to move to up tilt, you can just stay put and just mash up an A. Then after that's completed, you can basically just do whatever kind of follow-up you want. They'll go too high for grabs, and you can just like nair or whatever you want to try and follow them up until they're at death percent. Death percent with Fox is 109% guaranteed. I forgot I'm in debug. So I'll get DI to the right again. And this time I'll just try and do it like as a human reaction. Whoop. Messed up. Alright, I'll get the DI. Okay, so... I'm sorry, I messed up again, but this should be the last time. I got everything down now. DI to the right. Oh, whatever. Okay, you understand what I mean. So death percent with Fox is 109. Falco's is 117. And Wolf's is 120, or maybe just a little above that. I was getting inconsistent results. And all that is guaranteed. You just have to dash and flick up smash. Alright, Falcon's is 125. That's right. So that's the first category of up throws. You can chain grab them as long as you up tilt, and you can basically get anything you want on them after the throw, including up smashes. The second category is characters you can up tilt early on and get an up air or forward air in the later percents. This category is Bowser, DK, Diddy, Ganon, Dedede, Meta Knight, Lucas, Roy, Zero Suit, and Sheik. So, I'll show you that. So you can't chain grab these characters because they fall too slowly, but you can get guaranteed up tilts. So that's the last frame for Hitstone and Bowser. So I'll jump. It doesn't matter. So that was DI forward. And I'll do DI back. It doesn't matter. And I'll just clarify this point for everything later on. If they don't DI, if any character doesn't DI, connecting up tilt always lasts for 10 to 15% longer than it would if they DI'd in either direction. And it's pretty much always like a 40% threshold. So if they're above 40, up throw, up tilt, it's not going to work. So even at 27, I'll DI forward with Bowser. Up tilt. Still hits. And now I'll DI backwards. And it hits regardless of any DI, and you don't have to move at all. There are some oddities about some of the characters, and the Dedede's throw in general, in that if you notice that characters are kind of behind Dedede when he up throws them, and that kind of affects some characters in some weird ways, including, like, in addition to the reason that... Now let me clarify. Alright. So, the throw kind of releases them behind Dedede, and it just makes things weird, in addition to the fact that up tilt starts low and behind Dedede also, and hits in front of him later. So, for example, Lucas. Let's see if I have him. Yeah. Okay, so if I up throw Lucas, I think I messed up. And up throw, DI forward, up tilt, last frame of Hitstone, I'll jump. He still gets hit. Now, oh, I know what I was going to say. There. Okay, he's at 21. So if I up throw and he dies forward, he gets hit. However, if he DIs backwards, it'll miss no matter what the timing. So you can only get 2 if Lucas DIs forward, and 1 if he DIs back. Another oddity, or 2 other oddities, one with Zero Suit, is that you can only get an up tilt on Zero Suit if she DIs backwards until 9%. Anything after that, if she DIs backwards, up tilt is not guaranteed to hit. And then if she DIs forward, you can always get one until 18%. The other oddity is Chic, in that you can't get backwards at all, at any percent, including 0. She's just too skinny and too like balled up. However, if she DIs forward, you can always get her until 25%. Almost the same thing with Meta Knight. If he's below 5%, he can't be up tilted if he DIs backwards. But if he's forwards, then you can keep up tilting him like twice until 40. I think that's good for category 2, unless I have another character. Okay, so there's this. I have this almost category, and it's Snake, Link, Toon Link, and Lucario. They're officially in category 3, which is the like almost category, and that up tilt is never guaranteed if they DI away. It's super close. So I should show you that. Oh, it's at frame advance. Is this 6? Yes. There we go. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll get it this time. There. Okay. Jump. Barely. So it's much easier for opponents to buffer a jump than it is for you to get a frame-perfect up tilt. But I don't know many people that buffer jumps that early or with like up on the C-stick, so you can probably get away with 1 or 2. And like I said earlier, if they don't DI, then you can up tilt them until like 40. See? These up tilts really weird. So those characters that I listed are in the like almost category. You can technically not get anything, not up tilts on them, but I mean you might as well try because people aren't going to DI straight away and buffer jumps. True category 3 is Link, Toon Link, Snake, Ike, Marth, Lucario. Those characters are the characters you can up throw and up air at higher percents, and including forward air. So those they start around 70 or so. So I'll just demonstrate that really fast. Whatever. So that's just DI way. So, I mean, like, this is not technically guaranteed, but, you know, people are going to get hit by this. And up air is guaranteed, but forward air is almost technically never guaranteed. So, yeah, there's that category. Fourth category. Let's see. The fourth category is characters you can only up air after up throw. You can't get any up tilts unless it's, like I said, the 0 to 40 range and they don't DI. And that is Wario, Ices, Rob, Charizard, Mario, Game & Watch, and Mewtwo. It's just going to keep getting harder and harder to follow up for the floatier characters. But, I mean, you can still try it. I wouldn't recommend anything past, like, these characters, like trying to follow up. No, I wouldn't try forward air. I would just try different throws, to be honest. And then there's the final category. Characters you never get anything on. That category is everybody else, which is Puff, Zelda, Luigi, Squirtle, Ivy, Ness, Kirby, Sonic, Pika, Pit, Olimar, and Peach. Now, even though you don't technically get anything on these characters, so which way do I want to go? Oh. So something like Luigi. Dedede never actually gets anything guaranteed on them. And that's just simply because they're too floaty. But with character like Luigi, you can still up throw and get good things off them because their aerial mobility is so bad. Yeah, you can't get anything, but if they don't buffer jump, or even if they do, you can get them on their way down. And that was me holding all the way left for Luigi. So even if you can't follow up, character like Luigi or possibly Ness, you can still get things. You can kind of get things if they come down because of poor aerial mobility and just like your giant hammer. So that's it for up throw, actually. So next part will be down throw. Hey guys, here's part 2 of the throw guide. This part will be focusing on down throw. So for those of you who don't know, down throw is actually set knockback, which means it'll never send further than what it does at 0%. And is also a DI mix-up with his forward throw. So proper DI for his forward throw is bad for down throw, and proper DI for down throw is bad for forward throw. So good DI for down throw is actually down and away, and not down, not just away. You need down and away. I'll show you why. So here's down and away. Even with frame perfect inputs, Dedede can't get chain grabs off on this. But with just away, he can. And you can chain grab every single character in the cast if they don't properly DI, except for the space animals. You can never actually chain grab them unless they like fall off stage or something. Okay, so the main use of down throw is to set up those DI mix-ups and try and get chain grabs from people, or to set up like tech trap opportunities. So a really good spot to use down throw is like in this like quarter of the stage, actually from here to probably like here. If you down throw and just like take a couple steps, you can basically cover everything on reaction. See, this covers like everything. Okay. You can also do like a nifty trick if they're at like really high percents and they're not going to fall off stage. and it's called the Booman Trap. And if you played Brawl, you know what this is, but if not, I'll show you right now. So if you grab down throw, and you know they're not going to fall off stage or slide off stage or anything like that, you can basically dash, wave dash, and down throw. Or I'm sorry, down smash. And this actually covers every single option. It covers tech, no tech, tech in, and tech away. So it's almost a guaranteed kill if you have someone at hyper sense and you have them like in this little corner. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you is if you grab if you get a grab off stage, or basically like right here. So the proper DI for this, so you've probably seen me get like down throw forward airs off, and you'll hear commentators say that no DI saves you from this. They are wrong. This is like the most misunderstood thing. It's because no one DIs it properly. So if you still DI down and away, here, I'll go off stage. See, like, that wasn't even, like, close. But you'll see me land that all the time because people don't properly DI it. You absolutely, if you ever get grabbed by Dedede in this spot, or at least when you're, like, off stage, see how Rob's not on the ground? You have to DI down and away to avoid the forward air. That's true for every character, except for the Spaceys, who can't get hit even if they don't DI properly, or they can't get hit by forward air. And Jigs, because she's so floaty that it's guaranteed no matter what. So I'll down throw, and I'll show I'll show poor DI, or what usually happens. See, that was just away. Okay, so now you guys know that if opponents don't ever DI properly for the down throw at the end of a stage, you can practically always get forward air, unless they're a Spacey. So you might be wondering, what do you get on Spaceys, if anything? Well, you basically get a guaranteed kill. So instead of forward air, you should just drop nair. And it's guaranteed to hit them. And it doesn't matter if they shine stall, jump immediately, or like just shine, turn around, jump out. It will hit them. I've done this numerous times to every single type of Spacey player. So I'll just show nair by itself, how far it goes down. So it starts basically at the ledge. And then it ends there, which is about 3/4 of the way down FD. So even if they shine stall, they're most likely going to be like right here. And if they try and jump afterwards, you can hit them again. Or just like nair again. So I'll show this on Fox too. They can't make it back. Now I'll go to Wolf. And you can do that to each of the Spaceys. You can technically do this to Falcon too, but if he DIs up, you actually still can get forward air. But if he DIs down and out, then he basically becomes another Spacey. And you can just run off nair. I think that's it for down throw. Hope you guys enjoyed that part. Hope you learned something. And next part will be forward and back throw. Hey guys, welcome back to Dedede's throw guide. This is part 3. It'll cover forward and back throw. This should be the shortest part of the guide, as forward and back throw don't need much explaining. And what I can show you is pretty limited without being overly redundant. So forward throw, I'll go over that. Like I said earlier in the video, forward throw is a DI mix-up with down throw, in that good DI for one is bad DI for another, and vice versa. So forward throw by itself is actually really weak. So if I grab Falcon from here and forward throw, it doesn't even kill. Not at 190. Although, oh, okay, it does. So he can make it back. However, if they are DIing for the forward throw, you basically can cut the damage in half in order to kill them. So I tested percents on Falcon where he would basically straight up die, so I ignored recovery completely, and I found it to be almost cast wide. Like 50% of the damage that you would die to a well-DI'd forward throw. So let me just explain that a little better. So I tested forward throw on Falcon on Yoshi's story, and it kills him at the end of the stage at 160%. If he doesn't DI properly, then you can basically cut that in half, and at 80%, if he doesn't DI forward throw properly, he'll die. So something like Pokemon Stadium 2, the kill percent of forward throw is 200%. Just cut that in half to 100, and you could possibly get a kill around there, just with him dying at the blast zone. I'm not even accounting for recovery. So with characters like with really bad recovery, like Roy and Falcon and a couple others, you may be able to get them like 20% under that. So I know I can get Falcon at like 50 technically, which is ridiculous. But this is just for like surefire KO, like out of the blast zone. So here are the percents I got for each that I tested. So on Yoshi's story, this is all of Falcon, by the way. It's not going to matter too much because little known fact is that throws ignore weight in PM. It's just a set value. I think it's just set at 100, so everyone is automatically assumed to be 100 weight for throw knockback. So it shouldn't matter. It should just be like 5% difference between like the entire cast. So on Yoshi's, you're basically guaranteed to get a kill at 160 for a well-DI'd forward throw, 165 for Green Hill, 190 for Smashville, 200 for Battlefield, 190 for PS2, 190 for Delfinos, and 220 for Dreamland. That should be about it for forward throw. Just make sure to DI. Just weigh your options of which you'd rather get hit by or thrown by, and you shouldn't die super early. Whoops. Back throw. Back throw is this kill throw if you don't have anything else that's working, or if your back is right near the edge of the stage. And basically, I just tested percents again with Falcon because it's not going to matter that much. So with Falcon, it's still like Yoshi's. It's pretty crazy. It seems very polarizing with how early you can kill people. So I grab people here, and they're still in stun the whole time. So you can get guaranteed kills like that early at 130 on Yoshi's. Kill percents for Green Hill is 130, Smashville is 150, Battlefield's 155, 150, 155, and 180. That's it for his throw guide. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys learned something about Dedede. Thanks.